Good, okay. On Bellringer 7.3, we are just reviewing how to convert equations into slope-intercept form. When you guys are solving a system or graphing a system of equations, you guys are doing wonderful. Some of you are still messing up on that converting part where you're converting the equation into slope-intercept form. So I thought it would be best if we review them. So, Bellringer 73, convert each equation into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to find my equal sign and dot it. Remember, for the equation to be in slope-intercept form, it's supposed to be written as y equals slope y-intercept. Does the x belong on the left side of the equation for it to be in slope-intercept form?
No.
No. So we got to get rid of it. How am I going to get rid of it? Opposite. Positive x, so I'm going to do the opposite and do negative x. If I write it on the left side, to get rid of it, I have to move it over to the right side. Circle my like terms. X combined with negative x is 0, so I'm going to bring down my 6x, or 6y, sorry about that, equals. Are these like terms?
No,
No, why not, RJ?
because one of them doesn't have a variable.
One of them doesn't have a variable, and I love that vocabulary that he used. He said variable, and I love that. Since these are not like terms, I'm going to just write them side by side. So I'm going to bring down my negative x, and then my positive 0. Now, technically, if you're adding 0, do you have to even bring it down? No, but I'm doing that to show where it would go if it was another number. Now, does my y belong on the left side?
Yes.
Yes. Does the 6 belong with it?
No.
No. And since these are being together by multiplying, we have to rip it off of there. How am I going to rip off the 6 from the y, everybody?
Divide everything by 6.
Divide everything by 6. Absolutely. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Y. Oh, we have a negative x divided by 6. What number is understood to be here?
1.
1. Now, put your pencils down for a second. You can, if you're solving this equation algebraically, find the x and find the y, you can go ahead and do negative 1 divided by 6 and come up with 0 point what? Negative 0, what is 1 divided by 6? 0 point repeating 6. Okay. You could, well, the calculator rounds that very last number up. So it's 0.66666666667, right? So the calculator rounds up that last number, so you ignore it. Ignore it. So it's negative 0. So if you're doing this through algebraic methods, write the equations equal to each other, change it to a decimal. If you are solving the system of equations by graphing, I would go ahead and leave it as negative 1 over 6 x, and then 0 divided by 6 is 0. So if you're solving it algebraically, go ahead and change it into a fraction. But if you're doing it by graphing, leave it as a fraction, change it as a decimal, keep it as a fraction here. That way you can have your rise over run. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and stop it. Oh, no, we're going to do B. Did you stop it? Okay. So problem B, find your equal sign and dot it. Does the y, for this to be in slope-intercept form, we have to do y equals mx plus b. It has to be in that form. Y equals slope, y-intercept. Does the y belong on the left side?
Yes.
Yes. Does the 24 belong with it?
No.
No. So what am I going to do to rip it off of there, Brayden? Divide everything by 24, just like Brayden said. 24 divided by 24 is 1. So I'm going to write down my 1y, my equal sign, and then 4 divided by 24 is, I have no idea. What is it? 0. So if you're solving it algebraically, change it to a decimal. If you're solving a system or having to graph it, leave it as that fraction. You might want to simplify this fraction though, and change it to y equals
1, 6.
1/6x. Thank you. Are we okay on that?
Yeah.
Okay, problem C. Find your equal sign and dot it. Let me just move this over a little bit more. For this equation to be written in slope-intercept form, does the x belong on the left side?
No.
No, so we need to get rid of it by doing the what? Opposite, so this is positive, so I'm gonna do negative x, circle my like terms, bring down my 3y, bring down my unlike terms, negative x, this is a positive 9, so I'm gonna put positive 9. Am I done? No, why not? Yeah, we need to rip the 3. The y needs to stay here, right? So I need to rip the 3 off of the y by, as you guys said, divide everything by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1y. Oh, here again. I don't have a number in front of that x, so what number is understood to be there?
1.
So, negative 1 divided by 3 is negative 0 point repeating 3x. Positive 9 divided by positive 3 is positive 3. So if you're writing if you're solving your equation algebraically by substitution, you can change it to a decimal. Since these are non-terminating, I wouldn't. But if you're graphing it, do not change it to a decimal, because you need to have your rise over that run. Go ahead, RJ.